What's up guys, my name is Dev. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are inside my 2018 Toyota Tacoma. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing this brand new head unit that DASAITA, which I may be pronouncing that wrong, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it for this video. DASAITA sent me out their 10.2 inch Apple CarPlay head unit. It has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, has a bunch of really cool features. And yeah, so I just got it installed. This is not going to be an install video. I will link a couple really good install videos down in the description if that's what you are looking for. The installation of these head units are extremely simple. It's 4 10mm bolts and a little bit of prying of some plastic. It's very, very easy. First things first, I want to start this video off with saying that I previously had a Sony 9500 ES head unit in before I put this DASAITA one in. And I'm going to be completely honest and transparent with you guys whether I think this one is worth the money compared to the Sony 9500 one that I had before. I absolutely love that Sony head unit that I have, but the price tag is extremely steep compared to something like this. So for some people, I think the DASAITA head unit in this lower price range will give you those same features that you're looking for without having to pay that big price tag of the Sony unit like what I had previously. But I just want to be super transparent, and I will tell you if I think this is worth the money or not. All right guys, so this is what the head unit looks like off. The truck is off, nothing's running right now. I just wanted to give you the perspective of what this thing looks like while it's just sitting here. My absolute favorite thing about this head unit is how sleek it looks. Like, this literally looks factory. It's a little hard to tell on video, but it is completely flush. Like, this is all one piece. This head unit comes in one big trim piece. So all of this trim that you see, this gloss black, everything around the vents, this is all one unit. You'll take these vents from your old trim piece and put them in this new one, and then it all goes in together. What's up guys, I'm actually in the middle of editing this video, but I wanted to give you guys some information on purchasing one of these and how you can save a little bit of money. So I do have a discount code and an affiliate link down below in the description. The discount code is right here. It's just DEVZYOTA in all caps. You can use that on their Amazon Prime Day sale that's coming up, which I believe is through July 8th to July 11th. I'll put the info and the dates right here on the screen just to make sure that the info is correct, but you can use my discount code DEVZYOTA on Amazon or their website to purchase one. Now is the time to purchase one of these so you can take advantage of the Prime Day sale, and you can use my code. It helps me out, but also more importantly, it helps you out. So anyway, sorry to interrupt. Back to the review of this head unit. All right guys, so here's a look at the head unit on. This head unit uses the Android 13 platform. I believe that's the software name. But please correct me if I'm wrong, or just bear with me a little. I don't know a ton about the Android system. I'm kind of learning as I go with this thing. But this is the home screen, and I will say the screen is very responsive. I think that's a question that a lot of people have when they are purchasing from brands for a head unit system, is that they're worried about laggy screen. But as you can see, it's super responsive. It feels really good. The user interface is pretty straightforward. Like I said, I did have a different system before, so for me it looks different, so I am getting used to knowing where all the apps and stuff are. So just to go over a couple quick features, this is like the main home screen that you'll see. It has navigation, music, radio, Bluetooth, just like all the things. You can go in and you can adjust the EQ, just like any other head unit. If you guys know how to adjust your equalizers, this gives you that platform. It also has some pre-made ones already that you can choose from, but I do really like that feature about this. On the side of the head unit, this is where all of your button controls are. You have volume down, volume up. You have a navigation button, a music button, and then this square, which takes you back to this home screen. The music will take you obviously to your radio or your Bluetooth system, whatever you're using at the time. And then obviously your plus and minus for your volume. That's one thing that I will say that I'm getting used to about this head unit, is not having a knob or not having buttons on the top like my old unit. But again, that's just something different. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just what you would get used to. You do have full control with your steering wheel to change songs and to change the volume, which is really nice for just keeping your hands off the radio while you're driving. Another cool feature is you do have a built-in gyro, which is really interesting. I've never had this on a unit, but if you're going to use this for off-roading or whatever, it tells you for the different degrees that your truck is sitting at, which is pretty sweet actually. I was kind of intrigued by that. Other apps that you have, Android Auto, you can download a ton of apps. You have the options for Google Chrome, so you can go in and download anything. You have a calculator, Bluetooth music, a calendar, contacts, you have your settings, the DLNA, I'm not exactly sure what that is. You do have option for a full-time front camera and a full-time rear camera as well, which is really cool, just like other head units. File browser, you have a photo gallery, so you can upload your own photos, you can make the background whatever you'd like. You have regular apps like on your phone too, Facebook, Gmail, which I'm not signed into, but you do have that option. You have the Google microphone, the gyro like I showed you before, Play Store, music. Again, a pretty basic apps that you have, but you are allowed to download a bunch of things. This is where it gets interesting, and this is where I think people get intrigued by a head unit like this, is you have the option to watch YouTube videos, you have the option to watch Netflix. Now, I do not condone doing anything like that while driving, but if you're sitting there or you're waiting, whatever, in traffic, you're not moving, you do have those options. Or if you're on a road trip and your passenger wants to watch something, that is an option here. It's super cool. You can use your phone hotspot and then play Netflix or Hulu or whatever streaming service you want, which is really cool. Again, I haven't hooked up anything, but I know they work really well because I have a friend that has the same unit and we were doing it in his truck. I think most importantly to most people is they either want Android Auto or they want Apple CarPlay. For me, Apple CarPlay is what I use. I am an Apple user, and so that's like the most important thing to me. And again, CarPlay works great. The music sounds really good through it. I can't play any music on this or give you sound clips because I don't want to get copyrighted, but everything does work great. All the apps work really well. Like I said, everything works really well. The music sounds really great. The interface works well. Nothing really seems to lag or anything, so I really like that about this. Just to give you guys some honest thoughts about this head unit, I really do think for the money, this is one of the best head units that you could possibly buy for the 3rd gen Tacoma. I'm a big fan of how sleek it looks. My whole truck is built around this OEM Plus vibe. This head unit checks all of those boxes for that OEM Plus look that I'm going for with my truck. So I really do enjoy that feature about this. I will say that there are a couple features about my Sony head unit that I had before this one that I do enjoy, but I don't think that that necessarily outweighs the cost of that head unit versus this one. I believe at the time while I'm filming this, they're doing a 4th of July sale, and I believe this is under $600. If you are looking for a head unit for your Tacoma, I believe that this head unit should be at the top of your list. I don't believe that there's another head unit on the market that is in the same price range that can even compete with this, so I think it's a no-brainer. They also come with a warranty. Everything is loaded in the box. The box comes with incredible instructions on how to install this head unit. It's step by step. It shows you where all the wires are. And one thing I forgot to mention is everything about this head unit is plug and play. So if you put it in and you decide that you don't like it anymore, you're not messing up your OEM harness, and you can just put your OEM head unit right back in. The total install took me maybe 20 minutes from start to finish, and that was with removing another aftermarket head unit, which takes a little bit more work than just doing the OEM one. The OEM one is very simple. I am extremely particular about my truck. I put nothing but the best parts on it, so I don't want to sell or promote anything that I wouldn't personally run on my truck, and I definitely would run this head unit on my truck. I really enjoy this head unit, and I think a lot of you guys will too. My one gripe with it is that I do like physical buttons. Having the touchscreen buttons to turn your volume up and down is kind of annoying in the sense of like you have to make sure that you hit perfectly on the button. But again, this is just something that I'm not used to because I am used to physical buttons, and that's just a preference of mine. I don't think it's necessarily anything wrong with the head unit itself. It just goes with that sleek, like just the screen vibe that you get from putting this whole piece in. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments any other videos that you guys want to see. I'm really trying to stay motivated and keep posting. Something that I'm super interested in is making some off-road based YouTube videos. So if you guys want to see something like that, please let me know, and I'd love to make those with some of my buddies. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace out. Have a good rest of your week, day, night, whatever it is, whenever you're watching this. Thank you.